National Flood Awareness Week continues with flood hazards in the North Country. Snowmelt flooding, where melting snow is a major source of the water involved in a flood. It is considered a snowmelt flood. When snowmelt finally occurs, it can be the equivalent of an entire season's precipitation running off all at once. Most often, spring melt of the snowpack is a relatively slow phenomenon. Snowmelt rates are usually comparable to light to moderate rainfall. However, if the snow melts quickly enough and is accompanied by rainfall, flooding can result. Such was the case on April 26th and 27th last year, when thunderstorms and melting snow led to flash flooding in the Lamoille River basin of Vermont and across portions of the northern Adirondacks. Ice jams in Vermont and northern New York. Ice forms on rivers each winter. In most years, the ice will cover the entire river and can grow to over a foot thick. Ice jams occur when the solid cover of river ice is broken up by high river flows, rather than slowly melting away. The large blocks of ice are carried downstream until they are stopped by an obstruction in the river channel, such as a sandbar or island, bridge abutment, or thicker ice cover on a deep pool or lake. The ice piles up to form an ice dam, forcing water levels to quickly rise. Ice jams are unpredictable, and the depth and speed of rising water impounded by an ice jam can vary greatly. In some instances, communities have many hours of lead time between the time an ice jam forms and the start of flooding. In other cases, the lead time is much less. This March marks the 20th anniversary of one such case. In March 1992, an ice jam developed at 7 a.m. in Montpelier, Vermont, and by 8 a.m., the downtown area was flooded. During the next 11 hours, the business district was covered with 4 to 5 feet of water. Even after water levels dropped, damage related to the flooding continued as cold temperatures caused freeze-up of wet objects. Thunderstorms with heavy rain. Summertime thunderstorms can produce torrential rainfall in a short amount of time. The runoff from the heavy rain can quickly overwhelm drainage areas and cause clogged creeks and streams to become a raging river. Runoff can damage road by washing away the road surface and carving out deep gullies. In order to produce the heavy rainfall, a thunderstorm may remain stationary over one location for an hour or more. Other times, a succession of several thunderstorms may pack over the same location, a phenomenon known as raining. Such an event occurred last May along the road to Corridor, Vermont. The raining storms dropped 3 to 5 inches of rain in just a few hours, leading to severe flash flooding. Tropical cyclones and inland flooding. When it comes to tropical cyclones, wind speeds and severity categories 1 through 5 do not tell the whole story. Intense rainfall often causes more damage than do high winds. Since the 1970 South, inland flooding has been responsible for more than half of the deaths associated with tropical cyclones in the United States. Typically, greater rainfall amounts and flooding are associated with tropical cyclones that have a slow forward speed or spill over an area. In Vermont, the 2 most significant floods in the state's history were a result of storms with tropical origins, including the devastating impacts from Tropical Storm Irene last year. This is